John Peter Petrucci was born on July 1967 in Kings Park, New York, to an Italian-American family. He picked up the guitar at around the age of 8 because his older sister was allowed to go to bed later in order to practice the organ. However, he decided to quit the guitar when his attempts to stay up late were unsuccessful. He picked up the guitar again at the age of 12. Petrucci has said he committed to practicing guitar 6 hours a day when he discovered it was his passion. His early influences were bands like Led Zeppelin, Black Sabbath, ACDC, and later developed an interest in progressive rock and heavy metal, exemplified by Rush, yes, Iron Maiden, Dixie Dregs and Metallica. Petrucci lives in St. James, New York with his wife Rena Sands, a guitarist in the all-female heavy metal band Meanstreak, and they have 3 children. He is the uncle of Jake Bowen, a guitarist in the progressive metal band Periphery. Petrucci is an avid fan of bodybuilding and dedicates much of his off time to weight training. He is a voting member of naras. Eventually, his childhood friend and future Dream Theater keyboardist Kevin Moore invited Petrucci to join his cover band. Petrucci attended Berklee College of Music in Boston with childhood friend John Myung, where they met future bandmate Mike Portnoy. While in Berklee, they often covered 2 of their biggest influences, Iron Maiden and Rush. These 3, in addition to Kevin Moore, formed the band Majesty because there was already another band with the same name. The group later became Dream Theater. While Petrucci is most commonly associated with Dream Theater, he is also in the project band Liquid Tension Experiment, and has appeared as a guest on records by other artists, such as the Age of Impact album by the Explorers Club. Petrucci has released a guitar instructional video, Rock Discipline, which covers warm-up exercises to avoid injury while playing, alternate picking, sweep picking, chords, and other techniques for developing one's guitar playing. Petrucci also has a book named Guitar World Presents John Petrucci's Wild Stringdom, which was compiled from columns he wrote for Guitar World magazine under that title. In 2001, Joe Satriani and Steve Vai invited Petrucci to tour with them on the popular G3 Guitar Tour, which exposed him to a massive number of new fans and inspired a solo album. The album's Suspended Animation was released on March 2005 and was available for order from his website. Petrucci also appeared on the 2005 and 2006 G3 tours, and in 2007 went on G3 tour again, this time with Paul Gilbert and Joe Satriani. In a video with Larry DiMarzio, Petrucci announced that he is working on a follow-up to his 2005 album Suspended Animation and a new Dream Theater album. Petrucci also wrote and recorded 2 instrumental soundtrack songs for a Sega Saturn game titled Digital Pinball Necronomicon. Each track is roughly 2 minutes long and are named simply Prologue and Epilogue. In a spoof rock band Nightmare Cinema, which was the Dream Theater members changing instruments for encores, he used the alternate stage name Johnny James. In 2012, Petrucci was invited once again to join Joe Satriani on the G3 tour, along with Steve Morse. He was accompanied by bassist Dave LaRue and drummer and Dream Theater bandmate Mike Mangini. In 2018, Petrucci joined Joe Satriani on the G3 tour. They were accompanied by Uli John Roth on the European leg of the tour, and Phil Collen in North America. His second solo album, titled Terminal Velocity, was released in 2020. Petrucci's first solo album in 15 years, it reunited him with Mike Portnoy for the first time since the drummer left Dream Theater in 2010.